do a Kiwi accent, I think. It's like the closest accent to an Australian accent. Let me think. What's something with Kiwis? Oh, I don't know. What's something a Kiwi would say? I don't even know. I know specific words, like when we say 7, depending on what part of New Zealand you're from, they'll say 7. 6 sounds like sex. What else? I don't know. I just reported a channel with fake followers and he stopped streaming immediately. Fush and chops. Yeah, there's that one as well. I've actually not heard a Kiwi say it weird though, Zelly. I've got 2 really close Kiwi friends and none of them say it like that. They say fish and chips, like really, really like grindy on the teeth. Yo, Nerdguard, what's up? Say wanna come over and watch some Netflix in a Kiwi accent? Alright. Wanna come over and watch some Netflix? Or something like that. Netflix instead of Netflix. Is that American Canadian? I can't do. It sounds like whenever I hear a Canadian, whenever I hear an American accent, it just sounds really like nasally to me for some reason. Whereas, yeah, Netflix. That's what I think that's how I think they'd say it though. How they actually say. Okay, I need to ask my friend Ollie. Hang on, I'll message him on Facebook right now. Actually, I need to return his hoodie. Can't see the face. Okay. Oliver. No, not Olivia. Oliver James. Yo, Ollie. May I grab your address for the hoodie I need to send to you? Also, out of curiosity... No, I don't want to ask him this. Out of curiosity, how do you say Netflix? Have I seen this? Hang on. Netflix.
Oh, hey there, bro. Do you like watching video? Well, search no longer. Introducing New Zealand's best streaming website in the world. Netflix.co.nz. We've got over 6 videos streaming right now. We've got movies. Lord of the Rungs. Lord of the Rungs 2. Evita. Black Sheep. Lord of the Rungs. Whale Rider. We've got TV. Orange is the New Black. The Modern Family. Papa Roo Show. Friends. Game of Thrones Season 6. Oh, wait. Game of Thrones Season 1. Every show fast-tracked from America to Australia, then Fiji, down through Tonga, up to Samoa, and directly to our global headquarters in Whakatane, and then straight to you. Netflix.co.nz. Send your signed application form to our head office, and once approved by our Prime Minister, you're ready to connect. Sign up now for only 66 a week, and you'll receive a box set of Shortland Street and 1 picket of pineapple lumps.
Oh my gosh! Lord of the Rungs is what killed me. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Orange is the New Black. Oh my goodness gracious, that is gold. Thank you for that, Smoker. Does this work on time? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Smoker. I needed that. Holy crap. I died. Lord of the Rungs. Say, let's get a hot in an American accent. It's... I can say specific... I could try say specific words. I'd lose the accent halfway through. Like a hot dog, whenever I hear an American say it, it's like hot dog. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Like it's very nasally. It doesn't like, it almost seems like they're trying to cut off the words short when they pronounce them. And this is coming from an Aussie, when we slow words together. Can I play on my Nokia 3310? Oh my gosh, devastation. I'm sure she'd love it. I know Kiwis have a good sense of humor. No worries, bro. Watch some Netflix and cheer up. Netflix. Lord of the Rungs was like the best. Oh. Okay, but real talk though, I've been to New Zealand to travel and it's beautiful. It's a great country. So nice there. If any of yous ever get a chance to come down to Australia, if you can somehow tack on New Zealand as well, you have to do it. You guys have to do it. Hey, Castle, what's up? Like, it's not hot, it's hot. That's how it's pronounced. Like, this is coming from a guy who, you know, I grew up in Oz. We don't exactly have the best pronunciation when it comes to words. Like, we get the English correcting us. Actually, having said that though, I've met 2 different people. One learned English from an American English teacher, and one learned English from a British woman. And it's actually pretty crazy how different they pronounce words. Like, the one who learned it from the American English teacher, you know, anything she says has like a bit of an American tinge to it. And the one that learned from the English woman, pronunciation is like on point. I mean, I said something to her and I probably shouldn't have because I may have offended her. I'm like, you don't have to pronounce words like there's a cork up your ass. And she's like, what? I'm like, I'm just kidding. That's what an English accent sounded like to me at one point. Like, they were just, it's like something was like doing this and they just had to keep like staying like this when they talk. But then I've met a few English people through Twitch and real life and they're all really chill people. My English teacher spoke British English and I still got an American accent. I even told... Wait, really, Nerdguard? That's awesome. Get some Netflix and Lord of the Rings.
I am pleased with your American accent. Just get SOEM Netflix with Lord of the Runs. And Lord of the Runs too.
Netflix. Thank you so much for the $5, Conquest. Appreciate it, dude. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Most English people I've met are like super, super chill. It's weird, Sarah. It's weird, like... Like, I've met, like, you know, there's you, there's Sam, there's Fled. There's so many people I've met from the United Kingdom. What am I trying to say? One sec, Sarah. Let me just get this Wes. Okay, the English people I've met, Sarah, it's either I'm super, super chummy with them, or they've pissed me off beyond anything. There's never an in-between. Like I said, there's you, there's Sam, there's Fled. You know, we're all like really, really tight. But then there's like a few people I've met from England, and they have just grinded my gears beyond like all belief. There's never an in-between. Lord of the Dungs. But then, oh yeah, Lacrimo as well. Lacrima's also from the UK. Lacrima said something about, wait. Hang on. I know where... Sam's not here at the moment, Sarah, but I know where he's from. And Umi as well. Umi and I get along really well. Actually, Sarah, what part of England are you from? Are you from the north or from the south? Because Umi said something about how, like, one part of England are, like, super chill and the others are, like, nah. But she's from, like, one part, and I think Sam was from the same part as well. We have 6 different dialects based on our own. Northwest. Umi, what about you? Whereabouts of the United Kingdom are you from? Yo, Double, I'm good, mate. How are you? Okay. Umi, does that mean Lacrimo is from the north as well? In that case? Yeah, I think she said something about the Northerners being, like, really chill. I think? I can't remember. Northwest England. I do want to go to England, though. I do want to travel there. My dad's been there a few times for conferences, and he said it's really, really nice. He says things are really expensive there. Like a cup of coffee sent him back like $6. $6 Australian dollars, that is. Wait, really, E-Castle? Like, even within the state? I'm just on the outside of Manchester. Okay, okay. But yeah, like, there's been like over the course of me streaming, I've had like 3 really bad trolls, and all 3 of them were from England. Like, I'm not trying to say all English people are bad. That's stupid. You should never generalize like that. But that just gets me thinking, like, were they from the south? If Lackery is from the south but lives up in the north now. Umi and Sarah, from your experiences in the UK, would you say Northerners are more chill than Southerners in that case? Because Lacrima did say something like that, but I can't remember what exactly she said. I do want to go to New Zealand though. Again. Oh, really distracted? Whereabouts are you from in England? I know my stream time generally catches a lot of Europeans. From the south. Okay, awesome, awesome. So those in the north are more chill. Why do you think that is, Umi? Just out of curiosity, like, culturally, type of work, lifestyle, like, what is it that you think make the northerners more chill? Like, in Australia, it's not really like north and south. It's, if you live in the city, everyone's on like stress end, but like down the coast and inland Australia, everyone's generally pretty chill. More junkies, of course, but I guess, what's the word? You win some, you lose some. It's quite nice in the north. Yay, Dat Day, what's up? Like, I come from a town called Wollongong in Australia. It's an hour and a half south of Sydney, and it's really chill. Like, everyone's just relaxed and whatnot. And as soon as I moved up to Sydney, oh my goodness, like the trains, like you can sense the tension in the mornings, and I'm like, cool. I'm from South Bath and Somerset area, but not quite as polite, if that makes sense. Okay, so they're chill but a bit rough. Is that what you mean? But you still get the odd one. Okay, okay. I went living down south for a few years, but in my opinion, people were a lot more uptight. I think it's class. The southern parts were mainly for people with money. Oh! I was once in Newcastle in the UK. Okay, okay, that day. Are you from the UK? Where I live, there are certain areas that are, oh, rough areas. No, I get you, Sarah. If you ever come to Australia, Sarah, the suburbs you want to avoid are Dapto, Blacktown, Minto, and Bankstown. They are Mikami's suburbs. That's my advice of suburbs to avoid. Oh, South Germany. Okay, awesome, awesome. I wonder where Lucas is from in Germany. It's super chill, yeah. As long as you're away from Sydney, Aggie. Yo, Willis Metal, what's up? How are you? Thanks for the good luck, Opie. How are you? But yeah, Sarah, you want to stay well away from Blacktown. And after living in Sydney for a month, I've learned of other suburbs that are apparently like really shady. My girlfriend says a suburb called Marylands is apparently like nope. Oh, I've been to Liverpool before, Fire. Like, I have a friend who lives in Liverpool. It's alright there. It's pretty chill from what I gathered. You're doing good, Opie? Glad to hear that. Are you at work now? It has been a while, Willis. How are you? Anywhere around Campbelltown. I had a friend from Camden. No, that day with the follow. Thanks, dude. And Knox with 100 bits. Thank you. Are the western suburbs? Okay. I'll avoid those then, Devon Station. Any particular ones, like, that I should just absolutely avoid? Gotta stop now. Stop saying. Hey, Aaron, what's up? I've been to Liverpool in Australia, Sarah. I've never traveled to the UK before, but I want to. There's like so many people I want to meet in the UK. PhD went well, Willis. Just really close to submitting. I just need to wait on my supervisors to find, help me find external examiners, and then we're good. Maryland's is pretty bad. Justice with the host as well. Thanks, man. So, most of the ones that I named, Maryland, Bankstown, Minto, they're all up in Sydney. Down my way in Wollongong, basically the further south you go, it gets really, really Dan's game. Like, it gets Dan's game, and then you hit a suburb called Kiama, and Kiama is like really nice. And then past there, it's just not. That's okay, Sarah, all good. You love my splits, Chris? How come? Sunshine and the surrounding suburbs. Devastation. In inland New South Wales, there is a really big ice epidemic at the moment. Do you guys have something similar in Victoria? Like inland Victoria or rural Victoria, there's like a bit of a drug problem? It's been plaguing inland New South Wales a little bit. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, this is playing close to PB, so I'm okay with that. Cobbity is a really snobby area. Oh! So I live in a suburb in Sydney called Strathfield. My girlfriend and I have been like thinking about like where we would like to live eventually. It will probably be in Western Sydney because that's where she works. Yeah, epidemic in quotations, but not like where every second person is a druggie, but like it's become a bit of a problem, like more so than normal. Really, Yoshi? That's crazy, Sarah. Oh, what was I gonna say? So yeah, I live in a suburb called Strathfield. I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream before, but I decided to like go on like realestate.com.au or something like that, and they have like statistics of like median house prices. Would anyone like to guess what the median house price in Strathfield is? Just take a guess. Median house price. And I was actually pretty surprised. It's an Oz-wide thing? Okay. Wonder what could be done about it, Smoker. Do you guys have that problem out in WA as well? That's true, Willis. That's true. 35k, okay. 300,000, 180k. We got Vibruto, awesome. 189k. Okay. The median house price in Strathfield, 2.2 million Australian dollars. That's the median house price. For an apartment, median price, 750,000 Australian dollars. That's the median price in the suburb. And I'm just like, holy crap. Like, I know Sydney was expensive. I didn't think it was that expensive. No lie, Aaron. $2.2 million is the median house price in this suburb. I looked at the statistic and I'm like, are the walls made of diamond? No, that's the thing, Chris. Like, I've driven around, like, the suburbs. Like, where I live is, like, apartment complexes. But, like, I've driven a little bit inwards where all the houses are. And, like, you've got... You get the occasional house that's just completely, like, okay, that's unnecessary. But most of the places are just average houses, you know. You've got, like, the outside brick or wood and, like, a nice little decorated garden. It seems like your average house. But in Sydney, it's just like everyone is just buying it up because investors are flocking in like crazy. When I learned that, I'm like, holy crap. I'm never gonna be able to afford a house here. The walls are made of diamonds. But yeah, Aaron and Chris, I was just like... I was like, did I like read too many zeros? Like I blinked a bit and double checked. I'm like, nope. That's not 220,000. That's 2.2 million. Because of where they are. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Like they have like, if you go inland Australia to, my girlfriend is from a suburb called Wagga Wagga, which is about 5 hours inland. You could buy like for if you somehow spent $2.2 million on a house in Sydney, $2.2 million out in the country could buy you like, I swear, a suburb. Like I've had a look at the housing prices there. Like for like 200 or 300k, you can get like a 3 or 4 bedroom place, really lot of land, water tank as well. Like it seems affordable out there. Things there's no jobs out there. That's the thing. We bought our house for 112k. Now it's 380k. Okay, Devastation. Is it a 2 or 3 bedroom place? If you don't mind me asking. Didn't I already do this? I had to reset the run, Nox. Possibly, Willis. Yeah. I heard Vancouver is like crazy as well, Aaron. I watched a documentary called Ultra Rich Chinese, and it was talking about the influx of foreign investors into the Vancouver area. And I heard it was just like, from what they said, it just seemed crazy. That's really good, Devastation, for a 3-bedroom place. A 3-bedroom place in the heart of Sydney would be like at least $1 million. At least. There's like auction, like reading through the papers, there's always like an auction going on every weekend. Spelled with an, instead of the U, it's an A, Sambro. It's like 5 hours from Sydney. I've never been down there though. My girlfriend wants to take me down there one day because she has family down there still. And I'd love to visit, to be honest. The furthest inland I've ever been is a place called Orange. That was a 4-hour drive inland because my girlfriend had an interview with the hospital there. It was quiet. It was very quiet. There wasn't much in there wasn't much in Orange. It actually started snowing as well, which was a bit bizarre because I didn't think it snowed anywhere in Oz unless you were in like Jindabyne. No, it was a Shadow Temple mishap, Nox. Yeah, it was a very tiring day, Vliblio. Like, I picked up my girlfriend at 6 and we started driving. And interview finished, we had some lunch, walked around Orange for a bit. And then we started the drive home at about 3 o'clock. And we didn't get back till about 7:30. But it was a fun road trip. Really? Okay, fire. I definitely will. I have no idea of those places you just mentioned, Biblio. It's actually really nice, Katante. It's a really chill place. Is it a law? Absolutely, Nox. One shall not be a citizen without owning a boomerang. Have I tried crouch stabbing the tree? I haven't actually, Chris. Because I used to bonk the tree and I couldn't do it. And then Jelsta said to slash a tree and then I started doing it. But I might try crouch stabbing the tree. On your dad's side. It's a bit faster and the distance is a bit more lenient. Alright, Chris. I'll remember that. How bad is speedrunning on the 3DS? It's a completely different, game, Bowman, for speedrunning. Like, there's similar tricks in OOT 3D, but the route for, like, any percent and stuff is really different. If any of yous are ever in Sydney, please let me know. If I have the time, I'll definitely meet up with yous and we can hang out. I'll show you around Sydney, show you places you shouldn't go, Kappa. But I've been to the United States once last year for SGDQ. Oops. A boomerang and a didgeridoo. I played a didgeridoo once, Devastation, at like school camp. It was actually a lot of fun. But I had a friend who could play the didgeridoo, and I had no idea about this notion of circular breathing, and I couldn't do it. Like, he said you have to breathe in your nose while you blow out of your mouth at the same time. It seems like a really weird concept, but he could do it so well. It's weird, Nox. They took out stuff, but they added more things in. What's a didgeridoo? One sec, Chris. There we go. Whereabouts are you from, Katante? I don't know how they do it. It's so... Yeah. Because, like, I tried Devastation. I could only last so long. And then my mate just did it for, like, ages. No, I can't do circular breathing. Like, being able to breathe in your nose and blow out at the same time. It's the thing that sounds like a wah wah wah. Oh, that. Yeah. Good old didgeridoo. When people play them well, it sounds really nice. From under the Netherlands to above. Oh, okay. Wow, Willis. Wow. You need to ask someone who can play the didgeridoo fire. That's really, really cool, Devastation. What the didgeridoo. When I was growing up in Australia, a part of our schooling was learning about like the Aborigines and their heritage and stuff. And you know I just said that Australian history is quite boring, but when you learn about the Aborigine culture and how they think and some of their customs, that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, the circular breathing, Chris. This one time at band camp, oh gosh. Maybe I could play it with my nose. That's really cool, Umi. The top comment is, seeing people refer to it as a dubstep flute makes me cringe. I need to read these comments. Just YouTube comments are the worst. Modern Australian history is really boring, yeah. It's very boring. Like, I remember... Dubstep flute. Alright, hang on, let me just say something, one sec. Yep, I can't unhear it now. Fucking YouTube, seriously? Oh, gosh. Like, one of my favorite subjects at school was history. Like, when we did, like, ancient history or, like, modern history, but, like, global, like, you know, looking at, like, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Cold War and stuff like that. That was a great time. I loved history. I kind of wish I did more of it in high school and at uni, but I guess history is one of those things you can always just read into. Like, you can pick up a book and just start reading. But I loved it. When we did Australian history, though, that was just like Dan's game. Like, I was like, alright, I'm now on board. I didn't do much ancient history, though, and I'm kind of, not upset, but it's one of my little regrets. I wish I'd studied more ancient history in high school. Yo, what's up, Pots? How you going? Well, there is at least one techno song. It's really interesting, Chris. I think you and my dad will get along like really well. He is a really big World War II history buff. Like, he loves that sort of stuff. Like, he's got so many books and like he's watched so many documentaries on World War II. For his birthday, I got him like this World War II compendium, and I think it's the largest encyclopedia for World War II I've ever seen, and he was just like Craigasm. He was so happy. It was so heavy to carry as well. Holy crap. Like, the compendium was like this fat. And I'm like, oh, this looks good for Dad. I was like, this is so heavy. Knit Flux and Lord of the Rungs. Yeah, exactly, Smoker. Had I looked into like other stuff, I would have probably been more inclined to study history more at school. I was really crap at geography in high school. Like, when we studied geography, we didn't just look into like, you know, the different countries and stuff. We looked into like agriculture and like, you know, weather formation and stuff like that. Like, that was cool. It was only until like the last year we had to do geography that I was actually like decent. Because it kind of just clicked. Like, we actually visited like a dairy farm for geography one year. No, I am not lying. That is exactly what we did. I mean, that dairy farm was cool. Bottle on D. Yeah, ancient history is amazing, Bullman. I just wish I could learn more of it. So much to learn, yeah. Like, that's why I'm, for those of you, yeah, I've shown this before, but like, I bought this book 2 days ago, called The Most Wanted Man in China. I'm really keen to read this. It's set around like the Cultural Revolution and like how he went from like a really, really renowned scientist to like the biggest fugitive ever. So I'm definitely gonna get stuck into this. That was really close, Aggie. All donkeys. Sorry. The dairy farms, that dairy farm was actually really cool. Yeah, Smoker. Once I finish reading it, I'll let you know, like, how it is, but... Like, I've read a few of those books, like Mao's Last Dancer, and like, there's another one that there's another book that I read that was like sort of along the lines of like Chinese history. It was really, really cool. No, I haven't actually, Fire. Is it good? Absolutely. I'm thinking of doing some Breath of the Wild casual playthrough towards the end, Joma. Like, I'll do maybe like 6 hours of speedruns and then 6 hours of Breath of the Wild. Actually, yeah. If any of you haven't read Mao's Last Dancer, I highly advise you to read it. It is amazing. Yeah, I swap it out every now and again, E-Castle, just to keep it interesting. Okay, Fire. I think my girlfriend has watched American Sniper, but I definitely want to read the book. Is it less propagandist than the film? I would think so, Aaron. Like, the book is definitely, you can feel it's so much more personal, if that makes sense. Wow, really? But why read? I like reading, Bullman. It keeps the mind somewhat sharp. And especially when I've got a 40 to 55 minute commute each way to and from work, it's definitely the best way to like I guess, yeah, keep your mind sharp. What happens if you use the bomb tube, then catch something in... Oh! What happened there, Nox, was I got bottle on B, and that triggers a glitch called RBA, whereby you manipulate your inventory. And what I was trying to do there was give myself more bomb tubes. That's why I had to catch the Poe. Because how RBA works is... It depends on what's on your B button, like what's in the bottle on your B button, and on your C right button. So it all depends on the C right button. So when I had the bottle of Poe on C right points to the number of bomb tubes you have in the game, and fish has an internal value of 25. So 25 on my B button, and the bottle of Poe on C right points to bomb tubes. It gave me 25 bomb tubes. If I got bugs instead, bugs have an internal value of 29. I would have got 29 bomb tubes. If that makes sense. Yeah, but I can't just always be playing games. Like, I play, I play like 3 to 4 hours of games every night when I stream, so, like, it's enough for me, I think. I know, Hot MS. The reason I don't do it in all dungeons is because I'm in a really weird spot. Like, I do it in MST because I'm coming straight from Dampé's grave, but in all dungeons, I'm coming from a different grave. Though, having said that, though, I think I can still do it. I just need to think about how I'll do it. Welcome back, Sarah. How are you? There are a lot of people who play their Switch on the train, though. I will admit that. Okay, here we go. It's good background music, isn't it, Aaron? A lot of what, switches, like, in the month I've been in Sydney Fire, I'd say about 7 or 8 people. Gonna make a Dig playlist. Nice, Aaron. Things are set up that I use Hot MS for hookshot jump. You need to do it fairly quick, otherwise the Poe attacks you. Then it's kind of like Ogre-ish. Yeah, I'm guessing most of them were playing Breath of the Wild. I'll definitely do some reading before I go to bed tonight. I didn't do any reading today because I worked from home. So before I go to bed, I'll see if I can slog out maybe 100 pages of the book I'm reading. I think I haven't kept track, but over the last month I've been reading, I think I churn out like 100 pages a day of a book that I'm reading. 50 pages on the train up, and 50 pages on the train back. Okay, that's a lot better. It's for studying? Yeah, it'd be good background music, Aaron. I'm gonna try to read as many books as I can this year. In this month, I've almost finished this trilogy. I want to see how many books I can read this year. I'll make it a personal challenge. Like, I won't stress myself out about it, but like, I'll just see how many I can get through. Until Splatoon is the only thing you've ever played, XT. Come on. Jamie with the follow, thank you. Absolutely, Smoker, absolutely. I just realized that I live like a 5-minute drive from a local council library. So once I've chugged through these books, I will definitely go to the library for a visit and see what they've got. Been reading a couple of reviews. Okay, Smoker, I didn't even read the reviews. I just walked into the bookstore and I'm like, hey, this looks good. Try. Well, not even try, just buy. But if the reviews say it's good, then I'm keen. Ooh. I think we'll be okay. Ari, what's up? How are you? What's coming out on the 28th, Biblio? That hasn't happened in a while, where I do the side roll. Bit tired, but okay. Okay, Ari. You have work today, buddy? Should be fine. In a massive vacation. SGDQ's around the corner, Ari, so fingers crossed that'll be a good vacation. But yeah, like I said, Smoker, if you want to get started on some non-fiction that I've already read, any books by Malcolm Gladwell are worthy of like at least 3 reads. They're so good. Malcolm Gladwell, you can't go wrong. But if I do spot any, like I said, Malcolm Gladwell, Confessions of an Economic Hitman, they're very, very good. Yo, Green with the host. Dude, thanks, man. Do I want a copy of American Sniper? You mean the book? One of my colleagues at work asked me, am I going to get MK8 Nox? So I'm thinking about it. Except I've spent like $40 on books this week, so I'll see how much money I've got left I can like spend on like games and stuff. Malcolm Gladwell touches, well actually this will be perfect for you, Smoker. He touches on topics like cognitive psychology. So he looks at like why certain things happen and are they just pure coincidences or coincidences or byproducts of society, or is there something within our psychology and our brain that causes us to do certain things, or why certain cultures behave the way they do and stuff like that. The one I would recommend for you, Smoker, is called Blink. He talks about like the snap decisions that we make, but instead of attributing it to just like, you know, on the go or like survival of the fittest, he looks at like how it could actually be a deeper subconscious that's playing that role of processing information so quickly that we don't notice, but we consider it just like a blink of an eye decision. Yo, Umi, I could pay you for that, dude. I'm willing to pay for a good book. Yeah, Hog Rev. I remember to buy the Bloody Fairy this time. Yeah, I'll see if they're actually keen for that fire. Yo, what's up, Siligator? Welcome back. But yeah, Smoker, I think it will be right up your alley. Considering you want to get into like that sort of stuff. Yo, Shiny, what's up? How are you? Oi, Mikami! Two, three. I think if I rolled any later, I wouldn't have got it. That's the earliest I've pulled that bomb chew, I just realized. Normally I pull it so much later, but I guess that gives me an idea of how early I can pull it. Yeah, Smoker. So I think you reading Blink would be like a perfect sort of like companion. Nah, not a problem. I got recommended his books by an old co-worker when I worked at uni. Class in 10 minutes feels bad, man. What do you study, Sylveon? Hey, Torsvik, what's up, dude? How are you? But yeah, Umi, that would be really, I would love that, man. Like I said, always willing to read more. Who? We're in the green! Oh, Confessions? Yo, Banjo-Kazooie, what's up? Confessions of an Economic Hitman. It's written by a guy called John Perkins, and he talks about how he used to work for the United States government, but as his role as an economic advisor, what he was apparently tasked to do was basically try to convince officials of developing nations to basically sell off part of their country to allow the Americans to come in, seize like the assets and commodities, and basically put the country into like a ditch, but at the but you know, for the better sake of like the United States and the Western world. Like it's a little bit tinfoil hat thingy, but it was a good read regardless. Like I could see some of that shit being real, but to what extent it's real, I don't know. Bioengineering, okay, Sylveon. How many more years you have left? Alright, all good, Doomy. Thank you so much, dude. Really, really appreciate it. Yo, what's up, Shadow Clone? How are you? But like, Smoker, it's like half about the economics and half about like the psychology behind it. That's why I think you'd like it as well. Because he talks about like the mindset, some of the things he had to do, some of the things he had to say, why he had to say them. First year, okay, are you enjoying it so far? I was reading a book called Bad Medicine. Or was it Bad Farmer? I can't remember. Bad Medicine. It was written by a guy called, I think, what's his name? Ben Goldstein? Or something like that? He's basically just accusing the big pharmaceutical companies, and he talks about like how all the studies they show are like super skewed, and he's got like the science and the knowledge to back it up because he actually studied medicine. It's a bit hard to get into though, because he bounces between like really technical language and really like storytelling sort of, he jumps between a really technical tone and a very storytelling tone too much. Like, you know how some authors can do it really well? Like, they'll get technical when they need to, but then they'll sort of back off and just sort of either recap or slow down for a little bit. He does it to like the extremes though. Like, he talks about some really technical, like statistical and biological things, like to one end, and then he will then do really casual sort of, you know, like really casual sort of like storytelling on the other hand. Bad Farmer. I think he wrote one before that one, Hobrev, called Bad Medicine. That's the one that I was reading. Unless it's the same book and he just renamed it. Nah, that's fair, Sylvia. That happens when you start uni. We're just talking about books, Sylveon. Like, I said I wanted to do more reading this year, and Smoker just asked me for any recommendations on stuff that I've already read. For the last month, I've been on a bit of a fantasy kick, so this month I'm gonna do non-fiction. And then the month after that, I might do like sci-fi or something, but I'll never read romance. I find romance novels pretty Dan's game. And this is coming from a guy who read Twilight. Yes, I know, don't judge me. I was a teenager, I was dumb. I could read anything, Aaron, besides romance, like I said. Bit of everything, bit of everything. When I started out, it was a ton of watching videos, but a lot of nowadays it's looking up minor things and just experimenting. I was a teenager, Aaron. I was a teen. What do I think of Twilight? If you find the books at like the Salvation Army for like $2 a piece, sure, they're worth a read. But I got gifted the first book, Aaron. And then I was like, well, I can't just read the first book and not read the others. And this is when it was like at its peak, so everyone was reading them. cool. Tasha! Oh my goodness, it has been a while. How are you? Bad Science. I think that's the one, Hobrev, sorry. I couldn't finish it because it got really difficult to read. No, I haven't, Umi. Worth it? $2 too much. Liquid, what's up, man? How you been? Yeah, I know, Sylveon. Have you tried audiobooks, Sylveon? Maybe that's an idea if you wanted to read more. Yeah, I think Bad Farmer rings a bell, Hob. I read the one before that because I looked him up and I was like, I probably should read his works in order. I'm so fucking tired. Did you just get home from uni? I don't think what else have I read that I could recommend. Oh my gosh, that was close. Yo, Gravediggers, what's up, man? It's definitely worth picking up. Okay. There is some pretty sketchy shit, as you said, Smoker. But, like, to what extent the guy describes them in, I don't know. So far, yeah. Yo, what's up, nerds, by the way? Sorry, I didn't get to say hello to you before, man. Hope you're doing well. Shifty, world record is held by a guy called Valiant Link, or V. V holds a world record of 1 hour, 29 minutes. Yeah, Ari, I've had moments where those worked, and I just pray. And I got really lucky there. Yeah? Okay. No, if you find it interesting, Aaron, that's the best thing. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. I read Twilight as a teenager, and I'm like, I didn't think vampires were this wussy. And then I decided to go back and read the original vampire novel, Dracula. All I can say is Craigasm. Dracula is an amazing read. It takes a while to get into because it's like, you know, really old literature. But once you get past like a third of it, or even like a quarter of it, Dracula picks up really well. Yeah, all good, Salter. I'll catch you later, mate. Falufi, what's happening? How are you? Oh, speech. Oh my goodness, Midge. Dracula is so good. Not much, mate. How are you? Exile of the Kingdom? Okay, you'll have to message me these books on like Twitter, Aaron. Oh, okay. What do you have to do, Liquid? Looking for a short speed game? Try OOT any percent fire. Oh. Bleh. Who knows, Bullman? I've got a 50-second time save coming up at the end of this run, but I gotta make sure I don't lose too much time beforehand. Trying to cosplay things? Awesome, Falufi. I've been alright. Just work, speedruns, the whole schmozzle, you know? What cosplay are you trying to do? Okay. Let's go, Spirit Hover. Oop. Oh, okay, Liquid. How much more do you have left to do? I think I saw that on Facebook for Luffy. It looks really, really cool. Because I saw a glimpse of it, I was like, ooh, this looks nice. Alright, God bless, ET. I'll catch you later, mate. Okay, I'm not unhappy with that, guys. For missing the super slide, having a sketchy gate skip, and having to, like, do a second twist around, I'm not upset with only losing nearly 2 seconds. Wait, you're just starting now, Liquid? Ripper. Oh! You don't recoil if you stay on the left side. That's hectic. Sender please with the follow, thank you. Does firing the hookshot changes Link's model? I think so, Green. Okay, that's good to hear, Liquid. Hopefully we'll get it done soon, my man. Try Ratchet and Clank, yeah. They're great games, fun. Oh dear gosh. Did you guys catch those bomb drops? 4? Yo, 4! All the bombs. Alright, all good, Sarah. Sorry about the internet, buddy. Catch you later. I know, Sylveon. That was the... Yes, Jones. Good joke, man. Thank you for the good luck, Sarah. I'll need it. Much love, Sarah. Much love. Catch you later. I don't think so, Green. Ooh. I felt a little bit late. Whatever, boys and girls! Alright, cool. Whew. In case you guys are wondering why I don't do the one you see in 100% with like the hammer and stuff, it's because I don't have Megaton Hammer at this point. That is like the only way I can do BK skip. Thanks, Dorsvik. That was okay, yeah. I felt kind of sketchy though. I was just like, ooh. I think I rolled on like one of the very last frames I could. Not do Nibiru cutscene skip yet. Need to practice that trick first. Whoa. Wait, Liquid, you tweeted something out. Dude, seriously, though I'm pissed I only made one. You guys are worse than the... Whoa, what the... That's... Ew. Who the heck is that guy? That is such a toxic thing to say. Yeah, most people tend to like the older one, Ari. So I'm glad I decided to bring it back. Now that like the emote slots that we unlock are permanent, there is no rush to grab new emote. Like, he spliced a hit and run ASM world record. All story missions, and he's banned from the community and doesn't like it. He just messaged you to like go off at you, Liquid, or to ask for like, could he come back? Alright, chat. Can we PB? It all comes down to if Vavagia is nice, I could have a good run, potentially. Actually, that's not a guarantee. It's just one of the factors I have to get through. All story missions, nerds. He isn't happy about what you said on Twitter? Oh, gosh. Well, I think people's opinions of him wouldn't be like if he had just maybe spliced a run and apologized about it. I think people would just be like, you know what, whatever. Maybe these things happen. So Two-Face with the follow, thank you. But the fact that he's like unhappy with what someone said about him on the internet, like come on. Hit and run, I think. Yeah, no worries, Fish. Catch you later, mate. I didn't even... Do you have him on Twitter, or does he have you on Twitter? Yeah, Simpsons Hit and Run, Hog Rev. Okay, that was actually very lucky. But I got a really good pattern here. Well, it would have helped Liquid if he didn't say all that stuff, in my opinion. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, your DMs are open, so he can just message you. I get you, I get you. He spliced a run? If you don't mind me asking, Liquid, was the splicing super obvious? Why would you splice a run? Like, there's so much satisfaction from doing it yourself. In my humble opinion. Yeah, basically, Erica. So, like, taking bits and pieces from a run and putting it together, or editing them in a way to make it look like your own. Faking. I read that as facking Keanu. Not much, Slippy. How are you? Fucking a run. I can't read Keanu. My Agron experience. I don't know, Umi. Some people just want instant recognition. But he got found out in a day? Damn. Hopefully, Vlad. Oh, I read that as Vlad, my bad. Hopefully, Ved. We did it, Reddit. He did it in about 5 different categories. Most of which are miscellaneous. Damn. But yeah, why people do it? Some people just want to be instantly recognized, if that makes sense. Like, they don't want to put in the work, they just want insta-fame, or like, you know, in their eyes, insta-fame or instant recognition. Fufu, oh my goodness. Not seen you in ages, man. How you been? Oh, thank you, Hari. Appreciate the 20 bits. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the Mikami Kawaii emote back. Alright, fish. We're good. It's been ages, Fufu. What's been happening, man? I usually wake up way later. Okay. How's life, Fufu? How's uni? How's work? How's job hunting? How's Jackie? Like, how's it all going? We saved time on that last split, Chris. 2 seconds. Nice, Fufu. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Be way less busy. Sick. Glad to hear that as well. Yo, Smash Mac, what's up, dude? Yeah, let's go, Chris. Let's go. I reckon we can do it. Just gonna play like a beast. I'm actually not sure what you did, Umi. Some players splice their runs, like they take footage from other people's runs and put it together to look like their own. Other people, I don't know what they do. My plans to finish school, then move to NYC with Jackie. Still looking for jobs and all. That's fair, Fufu. Hope you find something. How's Jackie been lately? I haven't seen her in like forever, but I hope she's been well. Might also start speedrunning soon. Nice. Would you come back to MM or come back to OOT? Are we talking about Christian Mario Maker? Oh my goodness, Zumi. You know too much, buddy. How are you? A little bit, nerds. I see when records get posted, but like, that's about it. Have more tricks been found? That's fair, Fufu. I getcha. Think MM. Ooh, that'll be awesome. You doing alright? Glad to hear that, Zumi. I'm grey, Zumi. Like, I can't make SGDQ anymore, but that's made me like so much more hype for ASM, if you know what I mean. Oh, was that like the only MM category you haven't done, Fufu? I'm thinking about it, Smoker. Are you talking about the room where I get time stop? I've been thinking about doing time stop from like the start of the door. I just started doing that when I did Ganonless and I've never bothered switching back. Yeah, I can't wait, Midge. Liquid, you're coming to ASM, right? I can't wait, Zumi. It's made me even more like excited for it. Like, the more I thought about it, and I told my chat this as well. Yo, Lacey, what's up? I told my chat this as well, Midge and Zumi, that like going to SGDQ would be amazing, but part of me deep down also wants to go to as many events in Australia as I can and support the local communities, you know? Like, the Aussie speedrunning community is tight. Like, we all know each other. I met you guys at PAX, it was awesome, but like, I reckon we can, what is it? Like, if we can all band together and like help our events grow, and with the help of Lewis, our Twitch partner associate for Australia and New Zealand, I reckon we can do it. Sub 7? Alright, Chris, that's the next challenge. Damn it. I'm gonna do it with that. Oh, they pretty much did, Lacey. Why? Oh, cursed myself. Dumb. Cursed myself. Lacey, are you coming to, what is it? Are you coming to ASM? I think you can let go of target before the control stick there. Wait, come again, Fufu? Nah. Oh, that's crazy. I think I'm running MST at ASM. Softy asked if I could do RDO on the Wednesday, except I won't be able to make it down to ASM until Friday night. I mean, actually, having said that though, I could probably take that time off. Now that I'm not going to SGDQ, I could go on the Wednesday, but I'd rather go on the weekend, if you guys know what I mean. Looks like I'm getting drunk. Oh gosh, Lacey. How does the point system work? As you watch the stream, you'll accrue points. If you're looking on ZSR, I don't submit to ZSR, Jones. I submit to speedrun.com/OOT because ZSR take forever to verify runs. Unless, of course, it's like world record or top 2, then of course they'll submit it. They'll approve of it like instantly. I'll get there Friday night. Black Liquid, everyone's getting pissed. I will get there Friday night. After work, I'll probably go straight from work to the airport. So I'll take like a duffel bag with me, with like my clothes and whatnot. Oh, Zoomy, I actually have a question to ask you. This may be kind of a dumb question, but will there be a CRT there for us who are doing like Liquid's gonna be doing Kingdom Hearts with Midge, I'll be doing OOT. I'm guessing there will be, but I thought I'd just double check. Don't know why I did that movement. Not necessary. Yeah, there will be CRTs, but I guess I'll bring my own Wii then. That's fair. Alright, too easy. There were last year, if I remember correctly. It might be something I'll run by soft, just in case. But there are so many cool events this year for, like, speedrunners. Like, we've got ASM, we've got PAX. I mean, it's 2, but it's better than none. Are PAX having something again, by the way? I seriously can't wait for PAX Oz. Yeah, Umi, Liquid and Midge are gonna be doing a Kingdom Hearts race at ASM. Darn. I can still do this! That angle looks fine. Yo, Ari, if you could, that would be so Craigasm. ASM is actually a week after SGDQ, Ari, this year. I'm not sure when the exact dates are. You can do the new hookshot jump to get on the seam early for Shadow Fufu, but you don't have to. I think it saves like 2 seconds, perhaps. But it saves an extra bomb chew if you were tight on chews. So that's nice. Here we go, guys and girls. Love the add-on and girls. Gotta be fair, Lacey. Okay, that Vivagia scared me. Because Vivagia popped out the middle hole, I instantly panicked because I thought he popped out of the first hole, and I'm like, uh-oh. At the moment, Fufu, like, I use it in MST, and it saves a bomb shoot, and in No IM, it's huge, because then instead of doing, if you do both skip and Spirit Hover, you have 2 bomb shoots instead of 1 for Spirit Hover now. Which is nice. Why those bombs? It damages Vivagia so he doesn't fly up near tricks. It just makes it really difficult, that's all, Jones. It's not rip run, just hard to deal with. Jacko with the follow, thank you. It's alright, guys, because the time loss we had, we brought back a bit. Alright, 11 seconds to save here, let's go. Yeah, No IM, it makes it a lot less scary now. You know what, I actually feel like doing okay, this is gonna sound weird. I feel like doing No IM runs, hear me out. I feel like doing Legacy No IM runs, like no Spirit Hover, no Boat Skip. I'm even considering doing Vine Clip. Like, no Void Warp either, just to see what time I could get. It'd be a lot less stressful Vine Clip would be a little bit dance game, but it'd be interesting, I reckon. Yeah, still 136, Smoko. We can do this, hopefully. No Spirit Hover. That's actually really good, Fufu. You got sub 130 really fast. Like, I mean it when I say that. Like, it took me ages to get under 130. And I think you did it within like 3 weeks. Well, if I'm gonna go Legacy, I may as well go all the way Legacy, Kappa. Nah, I'll probably just do Ocarina Dive because I really don't want to do Vine Clip. Vine Clip, Dan's game. Nah, I'll probably just do Ocarina Dive, but I want to see what I could get. I think Pitt told me, Pitt told me he has a 125 without Boat Skip, without Spirit Hover, and I think it was without Void as well. And a 125 without those strats is like ridiculous. My PB and OIM at the moment is a 123, and I really have no intention to improve it. Maybe if I've like absolutely run out of categories to run, I'll try and improve that, but as it stands, guys, no intentions to go back to no IM. Unless it's like for a race. Like if someone's like, let's race Mikami, I'm like, what category they go no IM? Sure. It is pretty crazy. He told me that, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. 135 is going to be tough to pull out, Erica. I would love to go for a 135 one day. Like, 137 is a good number, but 135 just sounds clean. I don't know why. Like, when you say 135 to me, it sounds clean. What do you feel like racing, Lacey? Oh dear God. No. There we go. 900 Korrits. Oh dear gosh. Go for 128. Like, numbers within reason. Like, 136 sounds alright, but 135 just sounds clean for some reason. Do it. You won't. No balls. What do you want to race, Lacey? I spam hookshot there, Jones, because ISG is in Link's left shoulder. So, I do it just so Link's left shoulder stays in Ganon. What is that even supposed to mean? I don't know, Ari. Like, 135 just sounds nice. As a number. Aesthetically, it looks nice too. Yeah, Green, you'll bob all of us. I'd race if I could stream. Smoker, as soon as you get a computer back, MST. Reunion MST run. All primes. Well, I guess one's not technically prime, but depends on how you define it. But yeah, the first 3 odd numbers, Aaron. Don't know how I golded that by a second. 135. Aesthetically, it looks nice. Slow and steady, we'll get the blue badge. Thanks, Ari, for the 10 bits. One can't be prime, yeah. That's true, that's true. I must be sorry, when I said depends how you define it, like, some Fibonacci sequences start with like 1-1, whereas others just start with 1-2. Doesn't satisfy Wilson's theorem. I actually don't know that one. We'll need to look into it one day, for sure, nerds. I've never done a run of Squidward Sword. Well, I've actually played Squidward Sword. Probably. Any multiples of 5 generally look nice. Yo, I'd be down for that, actually. Ganonless. good. Climb the right, Mikami. Climb the right, climb the right, climb the right. You're not doing a bomb shoot anytime. Ooh. How many bombs do I have? 9. Oh, plenty. George speedruns with the follow. Thank you. Oops. Oh, I think I've seen that one before. Nerds. I need to look into it a bit more. If there's one if there's one area of math we never got to touch on much at uni, and that was number theory. I'd love to learn a bit more number theory, because you mentioned you were doing a course in it. I buffer that ledge clip because it's so fast. Casual Squidward sword? I'd be alright with that. Wait, a new category got defined, Green? You didn't really like it? How come, Green? Sorry, nerds. Was the lecturer bad or something? Or just content wasn't interesting? Yeah, that clip was okay. Like, I would love to learn to do it unbuffered, but it's really fast, that one. Cool. Yeah, all good. I'll catch you later, Fufu. It was so good to see you again. Have a good one. I should try it, Smoker, unbuffered, for sure. Oh, was it a computer science course, nerds? Huh. It's also at 10 AM, my earliest class. I don't get up early. I don't want to get up early if I don't have to. No, it's fair, nerds. If you're like a night owl, I get ya. Oh, okay, nerds, I get ya. Did you have a lot of people in I'm guessing you had a lot of comp-sci students, sitting that class? 136 is real. Fingers crossed, Chris. I didn't expect a gold forest, but I'll take it. Alright, Morpha, be nice to me, please, please, please. Alright, remember what Chris told you, Mikami. Remember what Chris told you. Aim a little bit higher, manual aim, and you won't get fucked over. Oh, okay, no. That's a big chunk of people from comp-sci. Did they have to do it as a prerequisite, or was it just an elective that a lot of them chose? In the words of Chris 7M, no! If you guys wondering what happened yesterday, when I was doing an all dungeons run, I was gonna say, in the wise words of Chris 7M, I was gonna say manual aim, but I actually fell in the water. So I was like, in the wise words of Chris 7M, no! I think nerds highlighted it. At the moment, what we're doing at work is, we're doing a web dev project, so yeah, HTML, PHP, and jQuery, and a bit of CSS, but, my background is in maths, so I did a lot of, like, scientific computing. So I worked with, I did a fair bit of work in, like, Python, C++, and in the later years of uni, MATLAB. Oops. Sorry, Chris. I just feel more comfortable with a bomb chew for this. The fish is to do Ocarina items, JC. By playing a fake Ocarina, we're able to manipulate this blue warp into taking us to a spot we're not meant to be. And I'm doing a wrong warp here. I'm gonna get the water medallion without watching the cutscene, and I think this is gold. Whew. Chocolate rain. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, cutscene skip. My bad, my bad. But isn't it technically a wrong warp because it's taking you? Oh no, because it's not taking you to outside. It's taking you. Yeah. Someone told me it's technically a wrong warp. It's just taking you to the start of the dungeon. You're supposed to end up there if you die in the boss room. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. It's a cutscene skip. Okay. Whew. Ooh. Okay, guys, let's do this. It's a cheat. Yo, what's up, Speedy? What's up, Adapt? How are you? Sure. Too early. I'm not too bad, Speedy. Not too bad at all, buddy. No. They allow for practice? Oh, really, Adapt? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. That one I did there, Lacey. Long story short, Lacey. One sec. Long story short, I'm not loading the Deku Tree, the sprite, but the loading zone is technically still there. So by not loading the Deku Tree, I can actually trigger the loading zone and get in. Because as an adult, his mouth is closed and you have no way of getting in. And I'm pretty sure that's like the only way to get in besides like, I don't even know if a wrong warp exists. There's a very specific reason for that, Nox. This split might be a little bit weaker compared to gold, because in gold I didn't have to buffer as much as I did there. Hard to say. No, it's fine, Lacey. That's exactly what happened. Because, like, as an adult, Deku Tree's mouth is closed. But by doing that, we're able to hit the loading zone because his sprite hasn't loaded. So yeah, in this run, we don't get Zelda's Lullaby, we don't get magic, none of that shit. You can do them on buffered Cirrus, but that one is a little bit tricky because you got to do a clip. So yeah, we don't get Zelda's Lullaby, magic, light arrows, or fire arrows. So the only way we can get around Ganondorf, because in order to take on Ganondorf, you need light arrows. So the only way to do it is to skip him. So that's what we're actually going to do. We're going to be doing the adult version of Ganondorf. Oh, you're talking about Deku to DC? Deku to DC is also used in Master Quest Child Dungeons. Slow earn. Exactly, Lacey. Like I said, that was going to be a bit of a weaker split because I actually played Deku Tree quite well in the 138 that I've got. And it works like 20% of the time. Yeah, explosions work very differently. Nothing you can do about that, Chris. It's just extra motivation to come back later. Because, like, the two middle splits were really bad. Like, Hover Boots and Shadow Temple were terrible. Everything else I played alright. Megaton Hammer could have been a little bit faster too. A low 137 I'll be really happy with. No hover ground jump clip. Is there a video on that? Nerds? I'd be keen to see it. Alright, cool. Thanks, nerds. Appreciate it. Yeah, basically not. Yo, Sick Nasty, 6 months in a row, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Batcave, Sick Nasty. Happy 6 months, man. Oh, I didn't think about the super slide even, Chris. I honestly didn't think about it. I gotta start going for that backwalking super slide. It's okay, guys. I mean, a 136 would have been amazing, but if I can pull out a 137, I'll still be really happy with it. Like I said, it will just be a little bit more motivation to come back to this later on in the run, like when I speed run and just see if I want to improve it. Also, Chatty does this sometimes. Messages to stop flowing after a certain time, and they take a little bit of time to refresh. So I'm not actually seeing anyone type anything. The last thing I saw was ET dude write explosive kiss, which I missed unfortunately. But thank you for the 6 month sub, Nasty. Really, really appreciate it. Alright guys, let's try and go for this 137. I don't know why Chatty does this, but it's really annoying. that my chat just stops flowing. Sorry, I can't see anything that people are writing. There we go. Okay, now everything's coming back. Yo, Rasal, what's up? I don't know, actually, Jones. I don't know. How did you find... I didn't personally find these, Doc Mayo. I just used them in the run. Power Rangers? Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Alright, you guys can have some Power Rangers. You send it over Discord? Okay, cool, thanks, nerds. I want to play Jonathan Young's remix of Power Rangers, though. You've been subbed for at least 3 months, JC. The blue badge means you've been subbed for at least 3 months. Yo, Zelda, thank you for the good luck, mate. This remix is so good. It's so... Their remix is so good, Chris. Force that you've never seen before. They really are hot rev. A little bit sloppy. That was just a little bit sloppy. That was close. I could have died there. I was so close to dying. Oh, it's alright. Some easy time save on Ganon. That was way too close. Sure. Awesome. PB by GGGG. Thanks, everyone. Whew. Wow. Honestly, I'm not too upset with that. I wanted a 137 and I got a 137, but I'm getting kind of greedy now, guys. I want to go for a 136. Like, I'm 21 seconds off a 136. I honestly reckon I could push for it, but not a massive priority. We take each victory as it comes. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Midge. I really do appreciate it. Whew. Did good things tonight, yeah. So... I lost a bit of time mid-game. Butterboots and Shadow Temple were really bad splits. Everything else, though, was, like, decent. I could save a bit more time on Deku Tree and the fight. I can do a little bit better. World record is 129. Thanks, Simon. Let's see what my SOB is now. Ooh! I pushed my SOB down to a 138. Cool. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Eventually, we'll try go for a 136, but... Like, I've got a 137 now. That was the goal. I'm happy. Alright, everyone. When you PB by 5 minutes and now you can't PB as often. Yeah, you're in that spot, aren't you, RTA? 16 place now. Thank you, Bullman. Thanks, everyone. You guys were absolutely...